Keep it on the issue.
Yeah.
So let me ask a question. When I say this is wrong,
What's that?
when I say slavery is wrong, because
You believe it's wrong. I
my
believe
brother,
it's wrong too. I agree.
Two people talking is not healthy.
No, I agree.
Let me finish. If I say this is wrong, and you said no, this is not wrong. This is right.
No,
That's what you said.
No, I said no.
So you
no. Hold on. Let me make my
point.
Let me make my point. I believe slavery is immoral. I believe slavery is immoral. There's no right. Any human being has a right to own another human being. Period. What I'm saying is that religion, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, you name it, they clearly mandate the permission to own slaves through wars, this is there.
Okay, just
and
to
it happened
verify.
throughout history. You cannot deny this fact.
Okay, just to
You
verify.
can't
Denied what? Shall I believe?
That Islam,
my brother,
Islam
my
as
brother,
a
my
religion,
brother. Should I believe?
as does Christianity.
So
This is not like Christianity is any better. No,
Yes, but
it isn't.
slavery was also a feature in pagan societies.
True. Slavery existed throughout the world.
Okay, question.
It's not like Muhammad came up with the idea. It was prevalent throughout the world. Every society.
What
had
you
slaves.
saying? What you saying?
The point is that we progressed from that as human beings.
Can I just explain something, my brother?
He has a question for you.
If you're just for us to be sure you were an ex-Muslim, do you know the 6 pillars of the Iman?
Yes.
Okay.
آمن بالله ورسوله وكتبه so the God and the angels and the day of judgment and his books and the prophets and the qada wal qadar. I can read the verse for you even. I can read the verse for you. Do you want me to do tartil for you or ta'weel?
So why did
you
you leave
want?
Islam?
So this is not a...
Why?
Come on,
So why did you? And when did you leave Islam?
About 5 years ago, when I studied science and evolution and
Were you brought up
cosmology.
in Jordan?
No, I was brought up in Saudi Arabia.
Oh wow, interesting. And when did you move?
And then I went to the U.S. Do you want my biography?
No, it's just look the trajectory of people's beliefs and how it changes.
No, it's just
interesting.
having an open mind. I've always been a person that opens his mind and wants the truth. Period.
Is the problem religion?
Period. If the truth is Islam, I would follow it. Period. I wouldn't. I wouldn't deliberately want to throw
So
myself.
if it's not true, why you said it's a true slavery?
No, I'm just saying that the Islam as a religion mandates slavery, as does Christianity,
So you don't-
as does Judaism.
So you don't
according to the holy books.
Wait, slavery as
That's
in buying
it.
and
That's
selling?
all I'm saying.
Because if it's buying and selling, give us an example where the Prophet bought or sold a slave.
He enslaved tribes.
Where did he buy
Give us
or
an
sell a
example.
slave? Tell us.
Where did he
Yeah,
buy a
where did he
slave?
buy or sell a slave?
Okay, the
History that we learn from him and his family. Where did
Who was Bilal? Who was Bilal?
Bilal
Bilal was
is
an ex-slave.
No. He
To the
Abu
pagan
Bakr
Arabs.
bought him.
To the pagan Arabs.
Abu
He
Bakr
didn't-
bought
he
him.
didn't bought him. He freed
Abu
him.
Bakr-
He freed
doesn't
him.
matter. When the Prophet
He
sees an
freed
action,
him.
He's not
when the
Muhammad.
Prophet
He didn't
sees an
buy him.
action,
He
twice. No,
freed
hold
him.
on.
My
Then you
brother,
do not
you
know what
believe
sunnah
slave.
is. Then you do not know what sunnah is.
I had a
Sunnah
conversation
is
with you.
also
You
when the
believe
Prophet
slavery.
sees
I
an
don't
action
believe in
You
slavery.
and
did believe
condones
slavery.
it without forbidding it.
You did,
In
my
it
brother.
comes to sunnah.
You did. I had a conversation with you. My brother, just a second. My evidence. There is the 48 hadith in Al-Bukhari. Let me a second. Slavery section, Google it. Slavery section, Al-Bukhari. My reference book is called Al-Bukhari. Slavery section, Google it. 48 hadith. I had a conversation with you. I have this
Bring
conversation.
forth the evidence.
Look, my brother.
It's in the Quran.
If you have no
It's in the
evidence-
No,
Quran.
my brother.
He made a claim about me, right? He made a claim about me. He said to me,
my
I
brother.
agree with slavery. So
Let
where's your
me
evidence?
just have this conversation.
Where's your evidence? Where's your evidence?
Do you believe Al-Bukhari?
It's a duplicate of Bukhari, yes.
The book Al-Bukhari is called.
I believe in Bukhari.
Can you Google it, my
but
brother?
Everything in
It's
Bukhari
called
is correct.
Al-Bukhari. Google it right
How do you
now.
divide?
How do you
Hold
do
on.
that?
Google
How
it.
do you divide
Slavery
between
section.
what's right and what's wrong?
Because the scholars,
Slavery
right,
section.
we believe in the
So
scholars
it.
of Islam, right? We
You
believe in the
believe it.
scholars,
No, but
right?
there's a very no.
There's a look, we believe in
You
the
believe.
scholars.
There's
You
a
believe in
ijma'.
slavery.
There's an ijma'.
You do believe
Let him
slavery.
talk.
I had
Let him
conversation
talk.
with you.
Let him talk.
No, just a second, my brother. No, don't tell me what I have to say. You said no. You
Show me the video then.
Can I just
Show me the
finish?
video.
You said the Prophet Muhammad he didn't manage to finish the slavery. Not just your opinion. There's so many Muslim opinions here.
Like who?
What do you think?
Not like who?
Do you think the Prophet Muhammad?
Don't mention it
I'm
with
asking
so
some.
many
I'm
Muslims.
asking
Mention it about
direct
me.
question. Did you
You
think
made
the
a claim
Prophet
about me,
Muhammad
right? So where's your
finished the
evidence?
slavery or
Where's your
not?
evidence? Where's your evidence?
Let me ask a direct question.
What's your
Do
direct
you
answer?
think our Prophet Muhammad, when he came prophet, Did he finish the slavery?
He abolished slavery, yes.
No, he didn't.
He did abolish
No,
slavery.
my brother.
He did abolish slavery.
So during his time, there is no slavery.
But what kind of slavery?
I'm asking a simple question.
What kind of slavery?
Slavery, buying and selling man.
What kind of
Does it have a
slaves?
kind? Like what kind?
Kind,
of
so what kind of the slavery?
Because honestly, in the pagan Arabs, right, they practice what?
got it.
Slavery. The black
Slavery
slaves.
section.
The pagan Arabs.
And if you speak in Arabic, you got the
continue.
Bible
He's
answer.
asking me. He's asking me about me. He made a claim about me. So where's your
did he say
evidence?
You did.
Where's your evidence?
I will tell you. I'll tell you where's my evidence.
Red herring, where's your evidence?
You ask me a question. Be patient.
Show us
Take a look.
evidence.
Take a look. I can't see it, man. Take a look.
There is a. If you speak in Arabic here, it's called Bab al-Atiq. If you speak in
Yes,
Arabic.
I know what Bab al-Atiq
48 hadiths. The Prophet Muhammad, he never said any one of them, but you believe all these 48 hadiths.
As I said, right? Show
You-
me evidence.
there is-
I made a claim.
I
I
had-
agree with slavery. That's what my
Let me
point.
finish.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, let me finish.
Let me answer this question in a different way, okay? My brother. Let me answer this question in a different way. During the Prophet Muhammad time, do you think that time slavery still exists?
In what context?
No. This is okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean
Did
say
people
what?
own
Can you
people?
tell us
No.
who?
Hold on. Did
Are
people
you talking about
own
Prophet
other
Muhammad,
people?
or are you
Period.
talking about
Doesn't
the
matter.
During when he's running,
did people
during
own
his
other people?
time, when he was
Simple as
running,
that.
my brother, when he was go Muslims get him back to Mecca and he occupied everything. Do you think slavery until when he died? Do you think slavery still exists in that time?
During the pagan Arabs, yes.
No, I'm asking during the
I'm
Muslim
saying
Islam
yes, I'm
time.
saying yes.
No, he was
During the
clear.
pagan Arabs,
I'm
yes.
very
he
clear.
said
During the
time of
Muslim time.
Nubuwwah.
Yes,
During
during
the
the
time-
pagan Arabs,
under
there were still
the-
pagan
under
Arabs,
the-
right?
no,
Who worship
no.
idols. Yes.
You
Under
believe
the-
slavery.
No. Under the
You don't answer the
authority,
question.
under the authority
answer the
of Muhammad
question.
himself.
Is my
Under
question
the-
clear?
Hold on. Let me
Has
ask
it
you.
got a
let-
problem?
Let me ask him the
You have an
question.
agenda. I know you have an agenda. You have a big agenda, mate.
Under the authority of Muhammad himself, as ruler of Medina throughout Arabia, did he himself
Mate,
institute
both of you-
No,
slavery?
not just himself.
Yes or
Not
no?
just himself.
Because
Both of
he
you
was
are
the,
making
he was the,
subjective
he was the
claims.
king of
Did he manage to finish
Both
the
of you are
slavery?
making
He was the
subjective
ruler.
claims, right?
Listen,
So
my
bring
brother.
forth Bukhari and show us the
I-
actual text. Show
I
us.
had-
Show us.
I have a
No,
conversation.
show us.
Let him
Show
make
us.
it point.
First of all, we're not fully educated in that time. What
I
I
agree.
know from history, that slavery existed, but it was made a charitable act to end it. Rather, what Abu
That's what I'm
Bakr
saying.
Siddiq what he
No,
did.
to
Listen.
kafara. I know
Listen,
what you're talking
What
about.
Abu Bakr Siddiq did,
So,
like Bilal
to atone your
radiallahu anhu
sins,
was being tortured.
one of
what
the
he did,
mandates was
he went,
to free a slave.
he bought him
if
and
you have
freed
a
them.
sin or if you've
So
broken
he,
the
at the
fast
end,
in
what
Ramadan
happened was
or
the
whatever,
slavery got,
one of the things
say,
that
was
the Quran
100%
Hadith, then
just
says.
came to end.
My brother.
And it's not seen as good action.
My brother,
To have a free
I'll go
slavery.
to this. Ask this
It's
again.
not seen as good action
I
to
will
have
ask
slavery.
this again.
You are
That's
making
it.
Our
subjective
Prophet
claims.
Muhammad is a
So
perfect
bring
man.
forth your evidence.
My brother.
No, make a subjective claim.
My brother.
Where's your evidence?
You've
There are
been
so many
talking.
other
You've been
guys. This is
talking.
my first time in
You've been
Hyde
talking.
Park.
You've been talking.
All I know is
You've been talking.
slavery is seen
Either-
as a, it's not a good thing.
the
It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
No, it's haram.
Is very
In
low.
our religion, it's haram, slave.
Come on.
Oh, you don't agree with that?
Listen,
Oh, look, you don't agree with
There's
that?
a lot of history.
The pagans,
You don't agree?
pagans, Romans, all of them practice slavery
Guys,
for
did he
thousands
forget
of
to
years.
mention?
Signatures are shown.
Bro, can I say one thing, yeah?
No,
I just want to make it clear,
practice it
my
for
brother.
thousands of years.
I'm just make it
What
clear.
happened
I'm just
after
clear.
Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, this is a,
I'm going to,
I know for a fact.
I'm going to make it clear now. During the authority of the Prophet Muhammad time, in that time, before he died, when he came to Mecca, when everybody became Muslims.
Around him now, what's debatable
In
is the
Mecca,
details
in
around
Medina,
what
all this
exactly
authority.
happened.
Do you
What
think
specific
slavery
events,
still
when they
exists
occurred?
that time?
There's
This was a
some
practice
debate.
of the time. Listen,
Whether
my
it
friend.
existed or
just
not,
one
there's
minute.
very little debate
This was a
around
practice
that.
of time.
Point is that slavery-
I'm asking a simple question.
I'm
I'm
saying that
answering
Do
as
you
well.
think slavery was exist in that time?
Yeah, let's just go
It's
During
vanished
the Prophet
slowly.
Muhammad time,
vanished.
meaning the Prophet didn't finish it, is it?
Let's just enslave people.
See, my
The
friend.
perfect man didn't finish that.
gradually
And that
finished.
that is made up.
The whole world
The Prophet
was-
Muhammad, when he
The
came,
Romans had slaves.
when he became in charge, there would be no slave.
You know, there
Arab
was
made
conditions.
that hadith.
There was
Arab
conditions.
made that hadith
There was
to
conditions.
controlling people
There was
and getting
condition.
people back against
First of
slaves.
all, as I said before, I'm not very
I can't
knowledgeable.
believe you saying that
No, there was
against the
conditions.
Prophet.
Can I say
You
one thing,
know,
bro? Can I say
the
one thing?
slaves could not
Can I
be
say one
heard,
thing?
or they had so much
As
rights.
a Muslim,
Before
as a
they were
Muslim
dead.
that time was a brain.
I'm gonna make a claim.
Brain.
Yeah? This guy, right? He's a Shia. He
Oh,
believes.
now
No,
we're
no, 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 hold on.
Now we're going Shia and Sunni. I'm defending the Prophet, and you say that. No,
I'm going to make a
I'm
claim.
not going to that.
Everyone else, right?
I'm not going to that conversation.
Him as a Shia, he believes in nikah mut'ah. Nikah
You
mut'ah.
see, you want to change the conversation.
I'm going to expose you right now. I'm going to expose you right now.
No.
Nikah mut'ah is right when you buy women, right? When you pay women the money, have sex with her, and divorce her the next day.
See?
That's what he believes in.
See?
Okay, fine.
See where he's going?
It's true though.
You against the Prophet.
true though. You're against
You
the
saying the
Prophet.
Prophet has
practice
slaves.
nikah
I said
prostitution,
Prophet,
mate.
they don't have slaves.
Prostitution.
It's nothing to do with the conversation.
Prostitution.
Nothing to do with the conversation.
But look at your own books,
We're giving a bad message
at your
about
own books.
Muslim and
But look at your own
Islam
books,
to these
though.
people, and you
You're
said, listen,
slandering
my
other
brother.
books, right? But you forget to mention your own books. Your books practice prostitution, mate.
Can we stick to
It's true though. It's true.
Let me ask this question
I
again.
agree. But what he's doing is right.
What I'm doing, we have a conversation about slavery.
Right? He's slandering Sunni books.
Slavery was a
Let me finish here. Hold on, let me finish. This guy's slandering Sunni books.
Yes,
hundreds
why?
of years.
And this guy
You
was
Wahhabi,
Actually
you.
ended slavery.
He's
Are you
forgetting to
Wahhabi?
mention
Islam
his
that
own
ended
books.
slavery.
And his own books, right?
Are you Wahhabi?
Prostitution.
Listen,
What's Wahhabi?
know,
What's Wahhabi?
my brother, I will ask this again.
What's Wahhabi?
If you
Tell
swear
us
to
what's Wahhabi.
Allah in the false,
What's Wahhabi?
what you need to do?
Again?
If you swear to Allah
I don't
in
need
the
to
false,
answer
what do you
personal
need
question.
to
Let me ask a question. You've been listening.
You're all for them, man. That's what
You've
he
been
is.
do? What
listening.
do you need to do?
Okay. You've been listening. Okay, I will answer your question. I will answer your question. You've been listening to the conversation for a while.
He's a Rafid.
Do you believe?
He has an agenda.
My brother, do you believe the Prophet in his time had slavery?
Himself, I don't believe he is.
But the slavery didn't exist
He was.
with his
I know what he
Muslims.
believes in. I know he believes in.
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
He was.
He said it
He's a
was exist
mainstream
in that
Shia.
time, during the Prophet Muhammad time, was exist. According to what? According to what?
Before even Prophet
According to what?
Before even
According to what? To the Bukhari.
before even Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, he was existed.
You said no. I'm saying during the time. During the time of
I
the
answer
Prophet.
your question. Can you answer my question?
Unbelievable.
You don't want to answer my question?
Unbelievable. No, you asked a personal question. I want to ask. No, it's a personal question. Listen, my brother, let me tell you something. My brother, I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. This is why Daesh, this is why ISIS taking a woman as slave in north of Iraq, because what
I don't
you
believe
believe.
in ISIS. I don't believe in ISIS.
This is what you believe.
I don't believe in ISIS.
So tomorrow,
I don't believe in ISIS.
tomorrow,
I don't believe in ISIS.
so
You believe in Hezbollah.
so tomorrow, if you have Islamic State, you're allowed to have a slave. Of course you do. Of course you do.
You say I believe in
Of course
ISIS.
you do.
You say I believe in ISIS.
Like you said, you believe slavery.
Stupid answer, you know?
No, you.
said if you
Oh,
exist,
you're not following the prophet.
if it did
You're not
exist.
following the prophet.
You said
If you, then my brother, my brother,
You
my
believe in
brother,
Hezbollah, though. What are you talking
my
about?
brother,
want to listen.
my brother, you pretend,
Your question was if it
They're
existed.
recognized by America as terrorists.
It's not
Recognized
if
by the
allowed.
European Union as
Your
terrorists.
question was if it
Made
existed.
Ah.
recognized as
So
terrorists.
if you allow,
Oh, so that means the prophet couldn't manage to finish it.
it's not perfect. He's a man like
Oh, so people that time, so Muslim that time drinking alcohol?
They know about the whole
they
world.
did. There is people who drink alcohol. Yes.
Okay, so no friend of the prophets.
No,
So friend of the prophet at that time has slavery.
I don't believe though.
Oh, this is the hadith.
Which one?
This is in the hadith, my brother. Hadith, you made up. You made
Show me.
up.
I want to read it.
Al-Bukhari, my
I
brother.
want to read it.
Bab al-Atiq. Go and read it.
Bring it.
Slavery section.
Read Usul al-Kafi. Read Usul al-Kafi.
My brother, I don't believe
Usul
that.
al-Kafi. Your own
I'm talking rubbish.
talking
You're
rubbish.
talking rubbish. I'm defending the prophet. You said, yeah, time with the prophet.
something, yeah?
Your
I
books
swear, I watched this.
Unbelievable.
Listen,
You personally, you said you believe in slavery.
worship the Imam.
You said you believe slavery.
We don't worship, that's a lie. That's a lie. We don't worship, we only worship Allah, that's a
Do
lie.
you believe the Imam?
Why
Hold
do you
on.
make
One question.
why do
One
you
question.
even- why
One
do you-
question.
why
One
do you
question.
make it
One question. One question.
Why do you
One
make it
question.
devil?
You're very
Why
weak.
do you kill us and
One
you don't
question.
come and condemn it?
Listen, one
very
question.
weak.
One
This is
question.
ideology.
One question.
You're very
One
weak.
question. One question. Yeah. One question. The question is right. Do you believe that the Imams have the power of Allah?
That's,
Of course not.
listen, my brother.
Okay,
My brother,
do you believe?
you
Okay,
don't
no,
need
hold
to
on.
go to this.
Hold
They
on,
tried
Do you believe?
to divert the
Come
conversation.
to me, man.
What I'm talking about,
Shall I show you right now?
listen, why you believe slavery?
Go on, what are you gonna say?
Go and do it right now.
Wait. What book is it?
Why you believe slavery, my brother?
It's from Usul al-Kafi.
Why you say the
way
Prophet
you say
didn't
that,
manage to finish the
everything in
slavery?
Usul al-Kafi
That is not
is
fair.
100% real.
The Prophet is the perfect man. When he came, he made everybody equal.
Narrations.
And you said, no, he didn't manage to finish the slavery. This is a great man. He managed to bring Islam and make Muslim from pagan to become Muslim. And he didn't manage to finish the slavery. Unbelievable.
You can just repeat that way I
Unbelievable.
refuted this.
Unbelievable.
Slavery was practiced even 200 years before in the UK.
I don't.
So who actually finished slavery?
I don't.
It was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Oh,
Who actually brought
right.
that?
So why you say the slavery been existed to his time?
What happened? Because this was a practice of the time, you know.
No, my brother.
You had to get rid of it. You can't get rid of it like over the night.
When there's a war, they're fighting.
You know, when UK was slavering people, I mean, people would not even think about doing that in the
I'm
Islamic
not talking
world.
about. I'm not talking about this, my brother. If you go back to read the book Al-Bukhari al-Hadith, my brother. I'm not talking about war and battle. The Hadith was talking. The friend of the Prophet Muhammad. They have a slave. The Hadith says. I don't believe that Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad says, if you're a slave Muslim, you will God will give you choice because you serve in your honor and you serve in God. Do you believe that Hadith, my brother? Al-Bukhari, slavery section, my brother.
Free slave. It was not a good action.
They believe. They still believe. What I'm saying, this Hadith is not correct. This Hadith is made up, my brother. Made up. The Prophet Muhammad, when he came Prophet, when he became back to the Medina, to Mecca, he made everybody equal. No slavery. That's why I believe.
I believe that the Imam is not the case that Muhammad
Medina or Mecca, but he sacked it and he allowed his men to actually take women of the people living there as captives for booty.
No.
Sure, this happened.
No, my brother, let me tell you something. This hadith you're talking about, let me explain. This sorted down 250 years after the Prophet Muhammad died.
Yeah, it was rewritten, right?
250 years.
Yes.
And my brother still believe this hadith. And I'm trying to explain. No, when the Prophet was a perfect man. The main reason he came to the air, or God tell him to go to be messenger to make everybody equal. So when you said as a Muslim, when you said he didn't manage to finish the slavery, so that means he's not perfect. So you're giving a wrong message about Muslim and Islam.
So am I right in saying what you believe?
People still drinking now.
No, it's different. I'm talking about his own time. I'm talking about his own time. Now you can do anything. I'm talking. Oh my brother, let me explain this. Let me make it clear. I'm talking about in his own time when he back to Mecca and he conquered and he became in charge. Everybody has authority. Everybody has authority. He smashed all the stones.
Yes.
Do you know? And everybody in the hadith which says it says. The Prophet Muhammad says, if you're a slave Muslim. Do you believe this, my brother?
He's probably trying to say when you buy a slave so you can free them.
Let me ask them.
That's why the slavery was still existing.
My
brother.
If I'm a Muslim and I see him a slave, I'll buy you.
Do you know what? I guarantee you.
That's why
I guarantee you haven't reading what I'm talking about.
I probably haven't, to be honest. But
Be honest.
my understanding is probably this.
Let me finish, my brother. It's not about education. It's not about education.
I'll go home, look into it.
My brother, you can Google Google right now. Is everything
All you know
available?
is it's not seen good.
What I'm trying to say, so what you're saying is the Hadith was written after Muhammad
250
died by
years.
warlord, right?
By people who was
So
250
you're
years.
saying it's been corrupted in
Of
a
course,
way. This
of
is what
course.
you're saying. Okay. That's
Because I can't believe this is Hadith talking about. This is against the Prophet.
But then again, who wrote the hadith though? You got that's what you got to check the chain.
My brother.
You got to check the chain, yeah.
My brother.
Of the
People who's misinterpreted it.
I believe it's a warlord.
The Sahabas, yeah, like Abu Bakr, Umar.
No, they don't wrote the hadith. No,
But they were the one who's seen it.
no, my brother. I'm talking 250 years when everybody died. All the people was with the Prophet Muhammad that
Yeah, but
time.
if it's Bukhari, are you quoting from Bukhari?
They have
Yeah,
a chain.
Bukhari. My
Yeah,
brother.
then
Let me,
there's a chain.
let me ask you a
Some of the
logical,
Sahabas-
my brother, logical question. I want to use your brain. Do you think that I'm going to say that again and again? Do you think that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu when he became under his authority, when he became a prophet, and he come back to Mecca, do you think a slave was exist in his community as a Muslims? Tell me, my brother.
Like I said,
Logical.
Yeah, probably, yes.
if someone's still a slave, I'm going to buy them to freedom.
According, sorry.
But that will take time though. Straight away, hold on. When Prophet came, and he gave the da'wah as a Muslim to all the Muslims, and not everyone was
Converted to Muslim.
Not everyone became
My brother,
Muslim.
my brother.
It takes time.
My brother.
bro.
This is what they, my brother, my brother.
There was a culture. You know who actually?
This is what they told you. This is what they told you.
No.
Somebody do it.
Let me ask.
Think about it logically. Think
No,
about it.
logically, no.
If Islam, yeah, listen.
Believable.
No, listen.
Logically.
Then why isn't
So
everyone
what?
Muslim? Why isn't everyone Muslim?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why isn't everyone Muslim?
Let me just explain, my brother. Let me just explain. During the Prophet Muhammad time,
Yeah.
as the Muslims, his friend or his companion, they were drinking alcohol.
No, they
Why not?
stopped. His
Why-
close Sahabas.
No.
Because
I'm talking
the
about
verse-
Sahaba.
No.
Who was
the
proper
verse
Muslim.
came
I'm
down.
t-
Listen,
practicing.
the verse came down. Mate, what you're talking about, yeah? Why were they fighting then? The Sahabas, yeah? Why did they
My
fight?
brother, you're
Why
talking
did-
about
why
something
did-
you never
why
been
did-
reading.
Hold on, why did the Khalif got destroyed?
My brother,
Let's talk about that then,
you're
innit?
talking about something.
Mate,
I'm advising you before you say anything. Can you read it? That hadith says the Prophet Muhammad said, slave, Muslim slave, will be what? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
He came to
During
free
his-
Muslims.
Okay, let's agree on one thing.
Unbelievable. He said he gradually, he didn't manage. He said he didn't manage. He slowly didn't manage. He managed to make Muslims.
Listen.
He managed to get this beautiful religion
Listen,
to everybody,
listen.
and he didn't
Yeah, but
manage.
not everybody's Muslim though. Think about
And
it.
that, and I'm talking, my brother. I'm
agree on one
talking.
thing.
Sorry, my brother. I'm talking in Mecca. In Mecca, where his community, not everybody everywhere in the world. In that time, during his community, among his community.
Maybe oppose something else to you, just the same thing. Because when he was outcasted, right, from Mecca, he was at Medina, he was outcasted from it, right? And he came back and he put his people, he forced them into Islam, right? That's a fact, right? He did, he forced them. He didn't, yes. He went over and he put them to the swords, and effectively, he forced them to
Excuse
come
me, you
over.
got your facts absolutely wrong.
Well,
He was
that's wrong.
So why you said wrong when you said a slave has been exist? That mean he didn't free people.
Back then, I mean,
Like I
So
said,
you're giving a wrong message. Sorry, my brother. Let me answer that question. When you think he didn't free people still slave in his own during his time, why is wrong for him to say he's come with a sword? You're saying more than what he said.
but we know.
Two different things.
It's not different.
Well, I tell you what,
You
It's
know
no
our prophet won't
difference.
do that.
My brother, you're giving a wrong message about the prophets.
at least we agree on one thing. The only people who finished slavery was Muslims, Islam. Because prior to that, for hundreds and thousands of years, it was something strange to finish slavery. Who finished it?
Since when?
Listen, Mike, only 300 years or
slave
400
been
years.
the slave in Islam, they
America was
finished
practicing
during the
slavery.
Prophet
UK
Muhammad.
was practicing slavery. Where does we send these guys?
I don't think it was finished. It's true, right?
Islam
It's different,
was the
my
only
brother. It's a
religion
difference
that
between
finished it
Islam
at the
and
end.
Muslims. I would tell you an example. Until, as I said, until 1965, Saudi Arabia had 100,000 black men. They buy them and sell them in the market. Until the United Nations said no. But this is not Islam. This is Saudi is a real Muslim. No, they're Saudi.
Here's the thing, guys. I think Saudi, they're the worst of the Muslims.
Wow, but majority
because they're corrupted by their
my
money.
Brother,
they're corrupted by money.
But the Saudi are Wahhabis, and Wahhabism now everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. I think the problem is
if Saudi is not Muslim, mean majority of Muslims that are not Muslims. Look, I will tell you. Majority of mosques here, or Muslims, I have to say, I'm sorry, Wahhabi. I say Wahhabi. I didn't say takfir. I didn't say takfir.
But you just said majority of the Muslims are not Muslims.
No. According to what he said, no, I didn't say that. I said if you think Saudi is not Muslim, that means the Saudis, the corrupted Muslim, that means...
No, I never said that.
I said
you can't say Saudi Arabians happen to be bad representation.
Well, we're talking about my brother.
Because they are corrupted by money.
We know that.
That's it.
We know that, but we're not talking politics.
I'm not saying whether they're
we're not talking politics. We're talking about
no, that ain't
religion.
politics. This is the way they behave. It's their action. Muslims are defined by your action. A Muslim is recognized and defined by what he wears and the way he talks and the way he conducts himself in public.
But
you can tell
what I'm trying to say,
he's looking at the ground.
What I'm trying to say, a lot of Muslims here, I would say the majority of Muslims, they are Wahhabis, and Wahhabism has come from Saudi Arabia.
I think sects is all rubbish. Sects are all rubbish.
My
There's only one message. There's only one message, and
it's
man's interpretation.
Can we not talk theory? Can we talk realistic?
You can read the same book as me.
My brother,
come out with a
can we?
Some of the books are very specific about what they imply. That's proper, right?
Okay.
My brother,
some are very.
My brother, you're talking theory, and I like it. But in reality, the Wahhabism exists. And the Wahhabism creates a problem for everybody. They are supporting ISIS, they're supporting the extremism, they funded the extremism. The source is only to stay, they chopping head in the street. Saudi Arabia and ISIS. It's not anywhere. Saudi Arabia, even women not allowed to drive. It's second until yesterday somebody says, oh, she is allowed, but she's not allowed. For her to have a driving license, she needs to have her husband or her man permission. Who go to give her permission to drive, to give a driving license? It's bullshit. They teach in children in school hate. Do you understand? Do you know how many British, young Muslim British, young German, French, American, European Muslim, young Muslim, who born in Europe and they flow to join ISIS? Just in England, maybe thousands. What they be reading? They born here, they go to English school, but they're still extremists.
I think it's the imams. It's very much the imams.
It's a books, my brother. It's a books. If somebody believes
self-radicalized as well. Right?
If somebody believes slave, that means extremism. So they flown to north of Iraq. They're killing men, taking all women. It's again. Saudi building for the last 25 years.
Britain's allying with them to kill Muslims.
So for the last 25 years, this man made a great point. For the last 25 years, this is my theory. America, England, France, and they collaborate with Saudi Arabia to build mosques everywhere.
He said it himself, that Saudi, some of them sponsor terrorists. He said himself that last week.
He's actually said this.
He said that some of the Saudis finance terrorists. And that
Do you understand? That was my theory, to build.
Wahhabi was invented by Lawrence Malavia, set up to dismantle the Middle East.
Yes.
It's a British invention.
Yeah.
Russia.
Russia. It's an imperialistic invention. You know what I mean?
So we're coming back to the slavery. This is because they've been reading the fabricated books and fabricated hadiths, and they tell them from young age they are the right one. My brother, I would say, British government has responsibility to allow this violence things, books, and being exist in our libraries, in our bookshop, in schools and colleges. to breed this new extremist generation?
Joe, I think for me I'm atheist, but for me as an individual in this country, I struggle because I agree with you. I think Islam has been corrupted in a big way, but I don't know how the Muslim will overcome Wahhabism when it is so strong now. Because it seems to me that the dominant factor in Islam is now Wahhabi Islam. It's not going to be anything else. There is no good examples of what a good Muslim leader now. Actually, they're all quite corrupt. But who are the leaders that are leading them?
Oh, this is a good question. The leaders of them, the scholar of Saudi Arabia. Well, let me explain what you said about Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia have two different rulers. One rule in the government, royal family. One rule in the religion. Another scholar, another people rule in the religion. Let's call it the Sheikh, Ali Sheikh. Sheikh family, ruling the religion. So it's too late, my brother. It's too late. Saudi Arabia funding every single mosque, every single extremist, every single Africa, everywhere, not just Europe. They made so much big damage, and still, British government still continues to sell weapons to them. The last couple of weeks, when this big fucker come here, I'm sorry, he got big contracts from here in America.
No protest.
In America as well. Trump show him the big list, big bill, the check. Say this is $3 billion. You have to pay for this money.
I think there will not be peace until there's some resolution with Saudi Arabia. I think impossible otherwise.
Listen, what I'm saying, my brother. What I'm saying, what they did, and what the British and American and France government did for the last 20 years, will come back to you here.
It already is.
Come back to you
It
here.
already is.
Do you know how many people being backed up from this speaker corner? It's extremism.
Here?
Yeah, from here.
Quite new here.
I'll remind you about a man is called himself Mohammed Osama bin Laden. Do you remember this guy was from Tanzania, was here making da'wah and speech. He was demonstrating, he says, I'm Osama bin Laden, when they copped him in somewhere in a farm doing training things. Do you understand? It's too late, my brother.
So how do we go forward from this?
I would say, bring the scholar of this Wahhabism. Sit down with them, bring the book, say, do you believe slavery? Do you believe this violence? If they say, no, we don't believe, you say, take off if you don't believe it. Not take the book, take off this sentence.
It seems a bit too simple, but I mean, a political solution, how do we fix this? Because if Islam has been hijacked, and I believe it is the case, I agree with you.
It is.
How do you fix that now? Because if they have the monopoly on everything, which they seem to,
I think that the
oil, petrodollars, America.
The solution is one. Britain, America, tell Saudi Arabia, enough is enough. Stop funding this extremism. That's it.
Good start.
But America, what they want is going on and on. Do you know why? Because the security of Israel, they want Muslims to fight each other. They want people to kill each other to save Israel. And they created this Israel in the front line. They think they love Jews. They don't love Jews. Muslims didn't kill Jews. The people who kill Jews are Germans. 6 million.
In the Quran, there's very big emphasis on being fair
Do you understand?
to all people, Jews,
Well,
Christians. You're supposed to.
when they've been
don't
killed
do
from
it.
Christian, they run away to Muslim countries.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's...
When Muslims left Spain, the Jews followed them.
Again, no.
When Muslims left Spain, the Jews followed them because they're getting persecuted by the Christians. That's the fact.
Yeah. So it's a politics. They're using religion for politics. So America and Britain can make a big change if they tell Saudi Arabia, stop funding killing Yemenis. Do you know how many children in Yemen being died?
Too many.
8, according to United Nations, 8,000 children being killed, 2,000 schools being bombed by Saudis. How many people talking about this? And Yemen is a very poor country. Poor country. And why?
I agree.
And why? I will tell you why. I will tell you why. I'll tell you why. The war is still between Russia and America. The war is about the next results. The next results, the gas, not the oil. in the biggest field of the gas between Iran and Qatar, and Russia, and Kazakhstan, and now they discover in Syria and in the sea. And the gas cannot ship it, you have to buy it.
So it's their rules.
To buy it. So America, they want to control the gas and the road of the gas to Europe. And this is the main reason to claim a war against Syria, because Syria refused to get the gas from Qatar to Europe. Because Russia is a big supply of the gas to Europe. If the gas comes from there, so Russia will be in trouble. So it's nothing to do about religion.
No, you see the resource wars with Ukraine.
Control resolves and a road of resolves. And also Israel has no entry for the gas, because Israel is the sea here, Jordan, Syria, there.
Well, it's the same thing with the whole Syrian situation with the gas lines there as well. It's a similar situation with strategic resources. But yeah, you're absolutely right. You're right. Yeah, but thank you very much for answering those questions. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Content over everything. From your belly.
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to.
Well, thank you everyone for coming. Gather round and let's make a little bit of a crowd. It's really good to see you all here today, and thank you so much to all the people who advertised this, because I'm going to speak today on freedom of speech, which I know is all on your hearts and on your minds because of what's happening in our country at the moment, with many things going on in the political sphere and in the social sphere. We come here today to Speaker's Corner, which is the